Rebecca, making this video testimony from Abuja. I want to testify to the goodness of God, of how God brought my dead auntie back to life. On the second day of God of Suddenly, the God of Suddenly showed up for me and my family. During the prayers, Pastor Jerry made a declaration that every open grave, every empty grave, every open grave be shut down by fire.
When the creed and obituary has been reversed, open graves are covered. Your will not die. Your will not bury. Your will not be buried.
I prayed, I said amen, I prayed. During the testimony, a lady testified of how God brought her dead sister back, even when her death certificate had already been issued. I never knew that God was working something like that for me. While I was in the altar, I never knew that my auntie had died previous night, before that day in the morning. So they kept her dead body to convey her back to the east, to put her in the mortuary over there. While I was in the altar early in the morning, I was saying prayers while all those declarations was going on. After the prayers, Pastor Jerry said, anything around us that have died or that want to die, resurrect, 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 resurrect.
For the dead hears his voice, like it was in the day of Lazarus. Right now, let the power of God wake up everything around you. Wake up what the enemy wants to kill. Let them come alive. Let them come alive. Let them come alive. Let them come alive. Resurrect.
I was accepting all those prayers, I was saying amen, screaming amen, prayed like never before. And 5 minutes after the prayers, my younger sister called me to break that bad news to me that my auntie had died. The previous night, I screamed. She said, no. That while they were taking her dead body to the east to deposit her in the mortuary, which was early hours of the morning while I was at the altar of fire, closing every open grave, shouting amen to all those declarations. My auntie, all the way where they were on their way, traveling with her dead body on the stretcher in the ambulance, she sneezed and come back to life. I cannot even shout. What God cannot do does not exist. What Jehovah God cannot do does not exist. A woman that died the previous night, God is an awesome God. When she sneezed and came back to life, her daughter that was with her in the ambulance, they now heard her sneeze, brought her up. The woman that was carried and that died since last night stood up. They took her and they sat her down on the passenger seat. They now have to reverse their vehicle to come back because they've already made arrangements, called the people in the east waiting for them to tell them that they are bringing dead body for them to deposit in the mortuary from Lagos. They now had to call them back again that God has done it, that the woman, as they were coming on the way while I was the altar of fire, the Lord of Pastor Jerry revived my auntie back, brought her back to life. Now she's alive and she's strong. Till now I speak to her. What God cannot do does not exist. It is not just a talk, but indeed, what Jehovah God cannot do does not exist. I try to encourage you, brethren. If you've been at this altar saying amen, don't ever miss one single amen. Whether it concerns you, just don't stop saying amen, because you don't even know what God is doing for you. I don't know while I was here saying amen, God was serious raising my auntie that had died and brought her back to life. I want to return all glory to Almighty God. I want to say may His name alone be praised forever. And Pastor Jerry, may God bless you. Thank you for saying yes to God. Thank you for saying yes to this call. May oil on your head never run dry. In Jesus' powerful name.